total of 71 people have been killed following a week of violence in the country's Benue State. Now, according to authorities, much of the violence involves clashes between Muslim cattle herders and Christian farmers. Muslim herdsmen, mainly of the Fulani ethnic group, and Christian farmers often clash over the use of land in remote areas of the Middle Belt region. The killings endanger efforts by President Muhammadu Buhari to bring security and stability to Nigeria, a key campaign pledge when he ran for office in 2015. Now, the police chief has since allayed all fears, stating that the country is secure and more police will be deployed to Benue State. Well, let's bring you an update on this story. I'm joined live from Lagos by CGTN's Deji Badmus. Deji, the police chief, saying that the country is now safe. Is the situation, though, back to normal in Benue State?
Well, Lindy, what I can tell you is that the situation is indeed back to normal, even though some people will tell you it's a calm of the graveyard for now. But as we speak, the Minister of Interior and the Minister of Agriculture are meeting with the governor of that north central state, that is Benue State. They're also meeting with the governor of a neighboring state to that state now, Taraba State. So that meeting is actually going on as we speak. We don't know what the outcome would be. But the meeting, of course, was called as a result of this violent clashes that took place over the week. And but for now, the situation has returned to normal. The protests have stopped. We just have to wait and see what that meeting will bring forth. But all the same things are calm for now, Lindy, over there.
And indeed, security, stability were major campaign pledges back in 2015 when the president campaigned to come into power. Do you think that the government is confident that they've done enough since then to stem insecurity?
Well, now, of course, the government is pretty confident that it has gotten a grasp now of the security situation in the country, even though you still have this problem with the herdsmen that I think the government has not been able to deal with decisively. When it comes to Boko Haram, for instance, the government still continues to maintain that it has defeated that sect. In fact, the Chief of Army Staff actually issued a statement today reaffirming that Boko Haram has been defeated despite the isolated attacks we continue to have. But dealing with the issue of these herdsmen has been quite a challenge. And of course, that is somewhat understandable because, you know, these herdsmen are actually not stationary because of the nature. I mean, they're nomadic in nature. They move from one place to another. So, and then another problem too is that some of these cattle herders causing these problems, of course, the government has come out to say they are not Nigerians, and to some extent it has been proven that some of them are actually not Nigerians. They're actually Fulanis from other parts of Africa. For instance, places like Mali, places like Chad and Niger, you have Fulanis there, and sometimes they come into Nigeria grazing their cattle, and most times they just get involved with in a violent clash now with farmers. But it's one very big issue that the country is actually not happy about. People are mounting pressure on the government to do something about it, more so because the president himself is from the Fulani ethnic tribe, and people expect him to do more to check this violence that is going on. Unfortunately, it does not appear the government has gotten a complete grasp now of the problem. But of course, the president has reassured the country that the situation will be dealt with decisively. Some arrests have been made, but people want the government to do more. And we just wait and see what this meeting that is going on now will produce. But there's no question at all that people think the government has not done enough when it comes to dealing with this issue of herdsmen. It's a problem that is affecting not just the north, I mean, the north central of the country. Everywhere across the country is being affected, Lindy. And going forward, everyone will want to see this resolved at least before the next election.
Indeed. Deji Badmus live for us there from Lagos. Thank you very much.